Hi everyone, Tim Kirk here. Welcome to my Facebook group, Real Men Parent. I just wanted to take a few minutes here and let you know a little bit about why I became a stay-at-home dad. So here goes. Back in 2013, I became a father, and at that time I worked construction, and I worked in heavy construction excavation. And I remember the day we had my daughter, and it was such an exciting time to be a new parent. And took 2 weeks off of work, and then went right back to work after those 2 weeks. The trying 2 weeks those were, but and I left my wife at home to take care of the baby, and she did great. And then eventually she went back to work because we both work full time. I continued to work in the construction industry, and things were okay, but I was tired a lot. I was working a lot of hours all the time, and did a lot of manual labor, so it was difficult. But the one experience that came along that really changed a lot of ways that I was thinking is that for the longest time, my wife Laura and I wanted to be foster parents. So we were about to enter into foster parenting right around the time when we got pregnant. So we put that on hold, and then when we felt like my daughter was done with being a baby and into toddler, we said, well, let's get back to the fostering. And so what we did was we we became foster parents for the first time ever, and I started to become a better dad, and had some great people in my life that went before me that I could follow. Specifically, some of my brother-in-laws. I don't know if they know, but now they're going to know what a good example they were for me, and just watching them parent, because they had children a few years before I did, and seeing how great of dads they were really helped me to propel myself into being a good father and a good role model, and just a good family man in general. So I took those examples and started fostering, and then we the foster child, our first foster child, went back to live with their family, and then we sometime later we moved to a new home just next town over, and then we became foster parents again. So we had two girls, our own daughter and another foster child about the same age, and that was a fun and exciting time for us as well. But then what started to happen was that the other foster child went back to her family as well. So that was a sad time, because that child was with us a longer period of time, and we had really all grown a really tight connection, including the one with my daughter. They were like sisters, and so though we were happy that the child was able to reunite with family, it was still difficult, especially for my daughter, because she was only like 4 years old at that time. And all this time, mind you, I'm working full time, my wife's working full time, the kids are in daycare full time, even the foster child is in daycare full time. So Um, Shortly after our second foster child, we got pregnant again, and what happened this time was I took a little more time off. Uh, I think maybe my wife took a little less time after the baby came. I took a little more time because I could, right? I'd work. I'd earned the right in the state of New Jersey, where I'm from, that I could take a little more time off, and so that's what I did. And I realized that I liked it, and I knew I would like it. I knew I enjoy spending time with the kids and playing with them, taking care of them, and it went well. And at some point, my wife and I, we had kind of joked about it, like, oh, I could be a stay-at-home dad one day, and but we started looking at it really seriously once we had the second child and started crunching the numbers. But here's the thing, here's the hard part that I had to overcome. Right, was what what were other people going to think? What were other people going to say? Um, what were how would people look at me? And so there were these internal fears that I had, right, that I had to overcome to make that decision to be an at-home dad. And um, I think I handled it pretty well, but it wasn't easy, right? Because I had to pray a lot. I had to take time, and I had to really consider what was going to be the best for my family, what was going to be the best for my children. And I knew deep down, like deep down inside, I knew that what was going to be best was to be at home with them and take care of them, and do whatever I could to make sure that they had that they were loved and that they had a happy and healthy life. Like I said, but the only things that were holding me back were all the fear, right? So the outside world, looking in the image, like what am I going to look like? What's going to happen to me? So what I did was I just made the decision, but I talked to people that were important people in my life who still are today. I talked to family members that I'm close to, and I got varying degrees of of support. I got a lot of support from some people. Other people said it wasn't a good idea, but I decided that it was going to be the best for me and my family. And then so I leaped in and I did it. And then at some point, I said, this what I've done is pretty unique, and I want to share it with other people. So I created this group, uh, Real Men Parent, and I hope that it's my hope that this group can help someone else, maybe help someone who was like me, who worked a lot, worked very hard, and worked a lot, but wanted something different out of life, and maybe this group can help them. Also, another thing, another reason that I created this group was for me, right, to just help me through and a little bit document my journey, what's happened over the last few years that I've been an at-home dad, and yeah, so that's where a little bit of my background. I'd love to hear about yours, your experiences. So if you get a chance, let me know. And I'll talk to you next time. Take care.